Hello, Mr. Toby. Where you been? Yeah? Good morning, peeps. It's a nice, cool morning. We've got 2 packages. I had another sale, but the person hasn't paid yet. They said they would pay in the morning or tomorrow, so that's fine. As long as they pay. But it's cool, and I think it's like 60% chance of rain. We've got sprinkles all over our car. And let's get our packages in here. Like I always say, it's hard to do with one hand. But it is, you can see it's a little overcast. But there's a wonderfully cool breeze, y'all. Wonderfully cool breeze. And you know how I love a good breeze. Oh, we need to go down here. I see a new flower has bloomed that I haven't got a picture of yet. Let's go down here. May take me a minute to get there. Oh, my feet are, it must have rained because I've got my flip-flop sandal things on, and my feet are getting all wet. There's so many holes in this yard. Them crazy cows. Not our cows. We don't have any cows. Of course, my husband would love to have cows. He's always wanted to have cows. Okay, y'all, look here. This beautiful flower that bloomed since yesterday. Isn't that pretty? Isn't that pretty? Oh my goodness. And look, y'all, there's a whole bunch more gonna bloom. They're really pretty, bright. It looks brighter than on my screen. A lot brighter. Okay. Well, I need to stay down here because I want to take a picture of that. Anyway, so the Hubs is home, and he's taken the tape off of the hall that we painted yesterday, and we had to leave suddenly and go to church, so we didn't quite finish. You know, there's still tape on the trim and stuff. And I think I just heard him say something about he's fixing to replace those. We have 2 light switches in our hall, and I think he's fixing to replace those. They'll look a lot better than the ones that have been there since 1976. So, but I woke up this morning and that pain above my hip, I think it's your SI joint, I'm not sure. It's like that muscle is just a big knot, and it hurts so bad. And it runs down my side of my hip, you know, down the side where your leg bends. Man, you're talking about pain. It's like this needs to release. This muscle's all locked up. Or something's locked up. I don't know what it is. But anyway, I've been moving around, and I just reheated some. We had some of that breakfast burrito left over. And I just reheated some of that for breakfast because I could not stand at that stove and cook breakfast this morning. No. Too locked up. It is so painful. It's a nerve. It's a nerve, and then it makes feels like your muscles all locked up, so you've got that nerve pain. And y'all, if y'all ever had nerve pain, it's bad. Anyway, so I'm feeling a little better. I got up, moved around, got my packages shipped out, and I just need to get out of the house for a little bit. It's like, anyways, Toby's here again. He's just checking out everything. He's like, I want to check out these flowers. That flower is so pretty, y'all. Look at it. Okay, I'm going to head back to the house, take a photo of this, and see if I can get some good photos. If not, I'll come back out here with my camera later and take some photos. If it's not raining. It's supposed to rain all day or something. Might sit out in my chair. It's so nice out here. Okay, see y'all. Well, going back down to the mailbox with another package. We sold a t-shirt. Oh, There's my snakes, my fake rubber snakes. I have to tell y'all a funny story about those snakes. So, we had some friends come over. Well, the man was coming over to help my husband because he couldn't figure out some electrical problem he was having. And they're an older couple, quite a bit older than us. And let me put this in the mailbox. And I didn't even think about those snakes being on the sidewalk, y'all. We was just kind of trying to straighten up before they got there, you know, because we had construction stuff everywhere. And I didn't know his wife was coming with him, which is fine. We got to visit, but they come around the car and started up that sidewalk and saw that snake. And boy, they turned around and headed back. And the woman, she said, well, don't leave me here, or something like that. And then they come back, they turned around to go back, you know, they turned around to walk away real fast. And they looked up and there was another rubber snake over by my car. Like, ah. So we were telling our pastor's wife about this. And she says, well, I'm not coming to your house. I said, they were rubber snakes. They weren't real snakes. So, you know, I've always said that if the UPS man or something were to come and bring me a box, they would freak out because they look so real. And they do look real. But my little grandson was just over here yesterday, I think it was, and he was playing with those snakes, thinking they were fun. He's throwing them around. That's how, well, they ended up in a different place because I think my husband mowed and he threw them over there. But anyway, pretty funny story because I didn't think to move them. I need to think when people come over, I need to move my snakes. See y'all a little bit. Hello. Bet you can't guess where I'm going. Another trip to Lowe's with the hubs. So he tried to install this little switch in our ceiling fan over our bed, which is not easy, standing on your bed. But anyway, we're just going to replace the ceiling fan. He pulled that chain one time and it broke after we bought it. So and we've been having trouble with the wiring, and it's a really old fan, so we're just going to go get a new fan. And the lights, some of the single light switches that I bought yesterday won't work. I mean, they all look the same to me. The rocker switch ones, they don't work. I don't know why. But we got to get some more of those because our hall looks really good. I can see a couple places that need touched up, but we've been focused on something else today, so we'll get to that. But it looks really different and it looks really nice, and our new light in the hall is so bright, and it just, I don't know, it just looks all nice. And plus, what makes it look nice is all the trim is white. All the doors and trim all down the hall is white. My husband won't let me paint white in the living room. He won't. He's hanging on to his last stronghold of, I've painted every room in our house. I think every room. Maybe not a bedroom that we don't use. But anyway, almost all of our house, the trim is white. I painted my kitchen white, my kitchen cabinets years ago. The bathrooms everything's white. But he loves wood. He's like back in the 80s and 70s. He loves wood. And he refuses to let me paint that living room trim white. And that's what I've pictured all along. I love gray or tan with white trim. But he's an old-fashioned kind of guy. And he does not want that living room with white trim. Sorry, I got outside, I'm itching. It would look so much nicer with white trim. Maybe one of these days I'll convince him. But anyway, we're going back. I'm waiting on him. He had to go change his shirt and stuff. He's been working so hard. He has. He's been out of his comfort zone a lot lately in doing some of these projects that he's not used to doing. But I appreciate his effort, you know. But anyway, so we're going to head to Lowe's, and who knows? I got to get some water. I've told y'all before in one of my videos that I've hauled water for 38 years. We do not drink the water from this town. I will, like if I'm making a big boiling pan of potatoes, it's something I'm going to drain the water from because it's such a huge amount of water, I will boil things in it. But like to make a pot of beans, sorry, I'm getting notices from my bank, but it ain't what I wanted to hear. I mean, it was some fraud alert, thing. Where was I? Oh, like to make a pot of beans, it takes a gallon of water. And I will use good water because if you use this water, you're not going to drain the water off the beans. But anyway, I need to get 5 gallons of water. And so we may end up at Walmart. My prescriptions were supposed to be done tomorrow, and I texted them and said I need it today, and they said it's too late today. You can't get them refilled today. But I bet you if I show up at that counter and say I'm here, I want my medicines, they'll have to give them to me. So we'll see. I don't know where we're gonna head out and go, but my husband's already tired, and it's only like 3 o'clock. I don't blame him. That working over your head, over your shoulders, and your shoulders get to burning, that's hard. Okay, here he is. I'm gonna go now. See y'all. Hello, peeps. I'm back from town, fixing, well, I'll probably stay up for a little while, but it's evening time. I took a bath, a hot soaky bath. I was going to take an Epsom salt bath because I'm in so much pain today. But I got my water all running and everything and went to put the Epsom salt in there, and we didn't have any. My husband's he takes a lot of Epsom salt baths. He probably used it all, but anyway, I still took a bath and soaked in there, and it helped for a while, but you don't want to hear all my aches and pains. But I am in a lot of pain tonight. So anyway, we got a new ceiling fan with a remote. That's what we wanted because it's over our bed and it makes it hard to be pulling on the chains. So we got one with a remote and a different kind of light. I don't know if I'm going to like it or not, but we were in that Lowe's way too long. And my husband, he's the kind that he will only spend so long in one section. He's like, okay, we've been in this section too long. Just pick a fan. It's kind of like the paint, just pick a paint. It don't matter. So he did let me pick out a fan, though. So the one I really wanted, which was $50 more, they were out of, which is probably a good thing. He's like, you always want the most expensive stuff. I can't help it. I like what I like, right? But anyway, I did get me a light for above my kitchen sink. And it's one of those drop down, real pretty globe things. I don't know how it's going to look. I debated between the marbly gray one and the red one. I kind of liked I liked them both. I really did. But I just wasn't brave enough to buy the red one. Even though it was really pretty, I have Pioneer Woman stuff all in my kitchen, and that's why I thought the red might work, But I said, well, let's try. I really like this gray one because I found that I like things that are marble look. And I said, let's try this gray one, and if I don't, if you get tired of it, you can go buy a red one, whatever. I know my kitchen won't be Pioneer Woman forever. So, but anyway, I can always get the red one too if I want. Sorry, my computer's doing things over here and distracting me. But anyway, so it's Thursday night, and I'm not going to have to go shopping tomorrow. While we were in town, we had to go to Walmart anyway to pick up some things. So I think I got pretty much everything. I don't think I really need to go. But when you're doing remodeling projects, you have to go to town unexpectedly all the time. So it's not that big a deal. You can always run in and get stuff. So, but anyway, I'm gonna relax for a while on my computer, and hopefully
I'll feel better in a little bit, and I'm going to hit the hay, and I'll see y'all tomorrow. Bye.